Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. And today we're going to be unboxing the Grail of Batman statues.
That's right, I'm so excited because we're going to be reviewing the Batman Batcave Museum Masterline from our friends over at Prime One Studios that pays homage to Jim Lee's art from the Batman Hush comic book series.
And that episode's going to start right
now. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. Now, if you like what you see, please subscribe to Toy Quest 101 and support us. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now, I'm so excited because this statue came on my birthday, and as you can see, it's so massive that it comes in 2 boxes. That's right, 1 statue, 2 boxes. Right here for us to unbox today. Now this is the Batman Batcave Museum Masterline Deluxe version from our friends over at Prime One Studios. Now this statue pays homage to the legendary art of Jim Lee from the epic comic book line Batman Hush. All right, Ileana, what can you tell me about these 2 massive boxes?
There are 2 huge boxes, and as you can see, this box, you see the Batman statue, and in this box you see the Batman art. And the world Hush is really big, and I love the different kinds of blues and blacks.
That's right, I'm so excited. I mean, the boxes come with beautiful art on them, and they're so massive, and I can't wait to unbox it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, high five.
Hey guys, welcome back. We just opened up box number 1, and this is 762 out of 1,000.
That's right, I only made 1,000 of these deluxe versions of the Batman Batcave statue from Prime One Studios. Now we have a lot of things that came in box 1, and let's start off with the portraits, which I think is my favorite part of the statue because this deluxe version comes with 4 different portraits. Now, the first one is going to be just a normal Batman here, normal Batman portrait. Now, I really love this because you can see the white eyes, you see that iconic jawline, right? And that chin. And I really love how they did some little etchings here to kind of give it a shadow effect on the cowl and on the blue costume or outfit of Batman. Now, you're going to see all the wrinkles here on the top, right? You're gonna see him kind of angry, the pointy nose. I mean, everything about this portrait right here, and I'm just looking at the first one, looks really cool. I love the lines in the opening of where his jaw comes out of. I mean, even his throat, you could see the details there. All the little shading effects that they did with the paint job. I just think it looks really neat. Now, this is just a normal version of the Batman portrait here with his cowl on, and I think it looks really cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the second one. So this one right here is the smirk. Now I really love this because this one, as you can see, he is smirking. You're gonna see a little bit more details on his face to give it that smirk look. And I kind of like it because you could tell he's really cocky in this portrait, and he's giving that smirk like he knows that he's the man right now, right? Yeah. So same thing, just like the first one, the cowl and stuff has really good details on the paint job. You're gonna see all these little etchings that they did to make it look like it has a shadow effect on the cowl and on the paint job. You're gonna see all the wrinkles on the nose, the pointy nose, again, that iconic jawline, and even where the ears go out, it looks really, really cool. I really, really love these portraits so far. And man, I'm so excited, man, because I mean, look at the size of this base. And I know we haven't gotten to the base, but it is humongous. So I cannot wait to open up box 2. Let's move on though. Now this is the angry one. Check this out. Iconic angry Batman, right? You can't have Batman without him being angry at one point. And this one, you could see his teeth are out. He's kind of snarling. Again, more details around the jaw and the open face part of this portrait. Really cool. Same details around the rest of the portrait, but it's all about where the opening is at, where the mouth is at. And I think it looks really cool. His teeth are showing in this one. He's really angry, right?
Yeah.
So check that out. Pointy ears, I love it. Now, this one's interesting, right? Because this is the Bruce Wayne portrait. Now, you know, obviously he doesn't have the cowl on, and I already automatically assume that when I do put this statue up on my counter, you know, or for display, I really thought I was gonna go with a Batman with his cowl on, right? I didn't really like the Bruce Wayne look until I got this in my hands, because first off, look at the details on his face. That's a really good rendering of Bruce Wayne, right? Especially from the comic book, from Hush. Now check out the hair, look at the details. It really looks like every piece of his hair was sculpted really well. It's wavy, has a little curl in the front. It has that Bruce Wayne look. They still have that same jaw, which is nice. There's really not a difference between him having the cowl on and not. You could still see the same resemblance in the jaw, right? Now, what I liked about this statue is the cowl. Check it out. You actually have the cowl hanging on his back, and I think they really did a good job with this, because this makes me favor this portrait more than the other one. So I might just have to, you know, put this one up for display. I'm not sure yet, but man, what an amazing piece. Bruce Wayne portrait right here. And like I said, they really killed it with the cowl actually hanging on the back of Bruce Wayne. Something I didn't see or notice before. I just thought it was just a normal portrait without the cowl, but the fact that they put it behind hanging, I think that's really, really cool, and really great detail that they did when they captured this portrait of Bruce Wayne. Super, super cool. All right, Iliana, let's talk about the base. Tell me a little bit about this gigantic base.
I love that the cave rocks are around the base, and I love this metal platform, and they have a bunch of keyboards, computers, and technology, and I think they really have a good detail of this base.
That's right, I couldn't say any better. The first thing that stands out to me is all the Batcave rocks, right? The cave rocks that go around the entire statue. So if this was a centerpiece somewhere in the center of your room, if anybody would walk around it, I mean, you really capture the art and the creativity behind this base. I mean, look at the details on this rock that goes around the entire base. I mean, it looks really cool. It looks like a real cave. I mean, honestly, the paint job, all the details in the crevices of the rocks and stuff. It looks amazing, and it looks like it grew on the metal platform for years and years and years to give it that realistic look of the Batcave. As Iliana explained, the Batcave has the platform on it where Batman kind of goes and checks out his Bat console or Bat computer. And again, metal platform, you're gonna see a bunch of like screws and metal bolts and wires coming out the ground. In the front, you're gonna see a bunch of scratches and things like that. You're gonna see almost like a generator type thing here. And of course, the Bat console right here, the Bat computer, where he has all his information of all his foes and villains and things like that. And now the cool thing about this base, and I always like pointing this out because you're never gonna see this on display because it's the bottom of the base. Now, if you flip this around, you're gonna see a really cool piece of art of Batman, and you're gonna see obviously the 762 out of 1,000 piece COA underneath it. And I mean, just an amazing look underneath the base. And even though we don't see it, I really appreciate the details that they went and made for this piece underneath it. So really cool. Back to the Batcave base. I mean, what else can I say about it? I mean, this is so big and I absolutely love it. And again, we're just looking at the base. We're not even into the statue, and I'm giving it already a 10 out of 10 just so the mere size, just because of the details, all that stuff. I mean, it really, really, really looks cool, and it looks real, right? It looks just like from the comic book Batman Hush. Even the portraits, I really like it. Now, another reason why this is a must-have statue, all right? Because not only do you have the statue, but Prime 1 Studios did something a little different. It comes with 2 busts right here, which is kind of neat. Now, this is to actually display the portraits that you're not gonna have on the actual statue itself. So as you can see, there's 2 of them here, and it's just the bust, so it's from his belt line up, and you could put whatever portraits you don't want to put on the statue to display them right next to him. So it's almost like you're getting 3 statues in one, right? So check that out. I put the Bruce Wayne portrait on the bust, and I'm gonna give Ileana the smirk here, and she's gonna go ahead and put it on her bust so you could see. Now they do have a magnetic keyhole, so when it snaps into the base, it doesn't really come apart or loose. It really takes a hard time to take it out, which is great. You know, I don't like anything being loose, especially when the statue's put together, or the bust in this case, and they just really did a good job. Another detail to the base of this bust, it does have the Batcave bat rocks, right? Or I'm sorry, the cave rocks underneath it, and I think that's really cool because it matches obviously the base of the statue with all the cave rocks on it too. So the cave rocks are underneath the base of the bust as well. And as you can see, I can display 2 busts next to my statue with 2 different portraits that the statue came with. And already off the back, I think that's just an amazing thing to have for this statue. It's not a cheap statue. You're definitely, you know, getting what you paid for in this piece, because the attention to detail and all the little things that they did to put this thing together is just amazing so far, right, Ileana?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to box number 2.
Hey guys, welcome back. We just opened up box number 2, and wow, we have a lot of things to cover.
That's right, a lot of pieces in this box. This is why this was the bigger box. And as you can see, we got a couple big parts here laying on our table. Now, let's start with the base of the statue, which is his legs here. As you can see, this is really, really big. Now, this statue is about 35 inches tall, so you can see why his legs and the bottom half of Batman is so big. Now, this is really cool because, again, the same details go throughout the statue. I love the grays. I love all the shadowing effect they did, kind of sketching into the portrait of the legs of the statue. I think it really looks neat. You see all the wrinkles here, so you know he's wearing the Batman suit. I mean, they just did a lot of engraving here to show the shadowing effect. Bunch of like little slashes and stuff to bring out the shadowing effect. And I think they did a really good job with that. You could see it here in his chunks, all the wrinkles and stuff. And of course, the bottom of the boot. Look at the details here on the bottom, and it's really cool. Here you see the tread on the bottom of his boots. I mean, everything to the top of his trunks all the way to the bottom of his feet is just filled with details. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Massive, massive part of the statue right here. I'm just gonna try to lay this back down. All right, now let's look at all the bunch of bats that came with this statue. Obviously, it can't be a bat cave without the bats, right? So Ileana, why don't you show the two that you have here? We're gonna show these real quick up close. Now you see two different size bats. Of course, there's a bunch of bats that go around this statue, which we're gonna have fun trying to put together in a little bit. But the bats are very detailed, right, Ileana?
Yeah.
They look really cool. Some have their wings spread out a little bit more. Some have them kind of up in the air. Some obviously are bigger than the others. But the details on the bats are really, really cool. They have red eyes. You could see the details on the fur and, the skin between, their wings and stuff, their ears, just everything about them is pretty cool. So check that out. All right, moving right along. Of course, you're gonna see here parts of the Batcave. You're gonna see a part here with a keyhole, which we're gonna find out later where it goes on the statue here. I think this goes like near that generator piece that I spoke about earlier. Just a normal piece, looks like, it's part of the Batcave or the Bat console, which is pretty cool. Really good details. Looks like machinery, right? It looks like a computer. So I like it. Heavy duty industrial part, right? A part of the Batcave. Now the second part of the Batcave is the actual Bat console, which is the monitor, right? Now I really like this piece. Why, Ileana?
Because it lights up.
That's right. Check that out. Built-in LED light, right? Right here in the Batcave, so you know that it's on and ready and active for Batman. I think that's a really cool detailed piece that they put for this Batman statue, and I really, really do like it. Like it a lot. Can't wait to see it on the statue itself. Now, moving along, we have a third bust. That's right, a third bust. Now, you saw the two earlier when we unboxed box one, and now we're gonna be able to feature all our portraits alongside the statue to make it look really, really cool. What an amazing thing that Prime One Studios did with this. I absolutely love this about this statue. One thing I do hate about other statues that they come with various portraits, but then you got to put the portraits in the box or kind of hang them, put them on the floor next to the statue. And for display purposes, it doesn't really look good. But Prime One Studios did a good job including these bases so that way you can display all the portraits and you have little busts next to your statue to complete the set. And I really, really think that that's an amazing job that they added these things, and it's really cool. You can see underneath it does say Batman Hush. And again, it does have the cave rocks to the Batcave on the bottom of the bust base. So really cool. Again, 3 busts for the 3 extra portraits that you get, aside from the one that you're gonna have on the statue itself. Now, one of the last things that we're gonna review here, aside from the major primary piece here, are his left hands. Now, it comes with 3 swappable left hands. You're gonna have the normal punch or the fist, right? Left hand here, he's just clenching his fist. Pretty normal. Again, the details are cool. I like the spikes here, on his glove, obviously, that he uses when he's fighting to block swords and things like that. I really like the details that they did on there. Now, the other 2 I really like because one has the Batarang in his hand, and that's an iconic piece to Batman. I think that's really cool. He's clenching on to his Batarang. And then the last one, you have the ability of putting on the grappling hook of Batman. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Now this goes right here. There's a keyhole here, and you kind of just pop this guy right into place. Let me make sure I put it in right. There we go. And here it is. So this is the grappling hook that Batman has in his hand. So a little bit of a toss-up here. You got the grappling hook and you got the Batarang. Ileana, which one do you like?
I like the Batarang.
So she likes the Batarang and I actually like the grappling hook. Man, this is gonna be tough to display. A lot of choices here, but I really love that Prime One Studios gave us a choice here because they're both iconic pieces. They're both iconic weapons to Batman. And we have the choice of displaying either or aside from the normal closed fist. And I think definitely we're going to display one of these. I just don't know which one yet. But take a look at these guys. I mean, the details on the grappling hook and the Batarang are really, really cool. I just really enjoy every part so far that we unboxed of this statue. Again, I'm so excited because, you know, forever I've been hearing that this is the Grail of the Batman statues. I never saw one in person. I'm late to the reviews with this one because I really need convincing. And I mean, this is just an amazing piece so far. You know, earlier on, a couple episodes ago, I partnered up with Chris from the Batcave Collectibles, and we reviewed a very old sideshow piece of the legendary Batman life-size bust, and that to me was my grail. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this is gonna top that one. Really cool piece here so far with a lot of details, but enough of that. Let's get to this huge body of Batman. Now this is a sculpted cape, and I mean, this looks amazing, and it's so massive. I can't even pick it up. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, just amazing. Let me put this back down before I break it. It's super heavy. It's huge. The details on the belt, you know, on his costume itself, and just on the cape with all the wrinkles. It looks like it's flowing as he's walking right out of the Batcave. I mean, Liana, what can you tell me about this particular piece right here that we're looking at now?
It's so amazing, and I love it. And I love the blue and the really detail on it. That's
right, the blue details, the different shades, all that stuff is just really cool. But let's put this together, ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Alright guys, here is Batman the Batcave statue from Batman Hush.
That's right, here it is, all put together, all in glory. Check out the size of this statue. It is humongous, 35 inches tall. I mean, look at the details with all the bats. Look how big his cape is, and he's walking towards you in that dynamic pose. I mean, this is just an amazing statue, right, Ileana?
Yeah.
Tell me about the statue. What do you like about it?
It's so amazing, and I love all these bats around Batman, and I think it's really cool.
That's right. Now, the bats were a little hard to put together, but Ileana, why don't you show them the instructions that come with the Prime 1 Studio statues. Now, I really don't always use this, but man, I definitely had to use it for this one because of all the different bats all over the statue. Now, speaking of the bats, you're gonna see a cluster of bats up here right on his shoulder. You're gonna see one under his cape, and surrounding the entire base and the Batcave itself, and it just looks like they're flying around them, and such a dynamic thing that they did with this statue. Even though it's stationary, it looks like it's moving. The sculpt behind it and everything that they did, the pose, it just looks like it's a moving piece, but it's stationary, and that just speaks to the magic of the sculpt and the design that they put into this amazing piece right here from Batman the Batcave Deluxe version of this statue. And again, here in the front, you're gonna see all the busts here with all three of the different portraits that you have. Now, on the statue itself, the texture is very specific to the comic with an incredible resemblance. I mean, you could see it right off the comic book pages. It's coming to life right here on our table. Again, he looks like he's walking towards you. The cape is flowing backwards. You got the bats surrounding him like they're going around him. I mean, it's just super cool. Built-in LED feature in the Batcave right over here. I think that's a really cool feature added to this. I really enjoy that. And as you can see, we displayed him here with the grappling gun. Again, you could change out the parts. They're all magnetic keyholes, you know, to put in, and they stick on very well. They're not gonna fall apart. I really like that. Again, 3 different left hands that you could swap out. I mean, it's really cool. The attention to detail is quite amazing, right, Liana?
Yeah.
Again, just everything about this is so massive, man. You got the Bat console system right here with the built-in LED feature. I mean, it's just amazing, right out of the comic books, right, Ileana?
Yeah.
All right, Ileana, so if you were to have a choice, what portrait would you put on him? Would you put the normal one, the Bruce Wayne one, the one with the smirk, or the angry one?
The Bruce Wayne one.
All right, so that's what we have here. Again, the cape is down. I might display him with that just because my other Batmans aren't with the cowl down or with his mask. And I really love the details that it did on his portrait. I mean, he looks really, really amazing. And Ileana, you told me you like the Batarang, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we might display it with the Batarang versus the grappling hook that we have here. But Prime 1 Studios really nailed this one. And I've been so excited and patiently waiting to open this up and unbox it and put it together. And it's really heavy. It's really big. Like I said, 35 inches tall. And I'm going to say this is 100% the grail of Batman statues till this day. It does top my legendary one from Sideshow. I really love this piece. I mean, it is huge, man. And again, the details in the base, I mean, everything from top to bottom. There's not one thing I disliked about this statue, guys. If you're on the fence about this statue, let me tell you right now, you need this in your collection. Now they have a bunch of different versions. They have the regular versions. They have the deluxe version, which again comes with the Bruce Wayne portrait. Prime 1 Studios came out with another version where it has the Hush with the bandages over his face. I wish I got that one, but I was a little late to that. And I ended up going with the deluxe version here with just the 4 portraits. But man, I don't think you go wrong with anyone that you choose. Obviously, I always tell everyone to try to get the most exclusive one that fits your budget. I got the deluxe one, and again, this is just amazing. The Batcave version, you know, Museum Masterline from Prime 1 Studios. Our friends at Prime 1 Studios have been awesome to us, great partners, and I just really think that they nailed this one. Now, this I purchased myself for my personal collection. Again, it took me a while to kind of bite the bullet because it is an expensive piece, but like I said before, it's totally worth every penny. And again, we're gonna have the links in the bio of the video so you could purchase yourself this amazing statue and have in your own collection. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed when you get this at home and actually put them together, because I have been in awe, right? Putting this statue together. Ileana, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Was it a lot of pieces?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
All right, so there we go. There you heard it from Ileana herself. All right, Ileana, tell them where you can find us.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok.
And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. Hey, if you guys like this video, please comment. Tell us what you think. Is this the grail of Batman statues? Do you like it? Do you own it? Which one do you want? Are you gonna get it? Tell me what you liked best about this statue. Don't forget to join our Facebook group. I'll have the link on the bottom of this video as well, so you can see the latest and greatest of contests, any pre-orders, any new statues that are coming out. Join that Facebook group to get all the news right away. And don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. Shout out to Prime 1 Studios. We're gonna have all the links in the bio to this statue, to Prime 1 Studios, and we'll see you on the next episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. Bye, guys.
Bye.